Hello, people. The internet is either Malik Aaron, and I am currently in Florida. Now, this isn't Florida. This is still my house, but by the time this uploads, I'll be long gone from here. I'll be in Destin, Florida, with all my classmates, or at least most of them. Now, I already mentioned about this trip. I mean, the whole trip will just be like 4 days, but it's really 2. It's from Monday through Thursday, because Monday, we're going to be driving there. Tuesday and Wednesday are the official, days where we actually do stuff. And then Thursday, we drive back. So it's really not that long when you think about it. But yeah, have to do all these now in a successive order before I go. So it is review time. And I already said in the last review of Deep Impact, review today is The Adventures of Tintin. Yeah. So, this is, I believe it's based off like a French comic, I think. Yeah. It's from France, which means us Americans, us Westerners, we don't know much about it. Because, I mean, they tried to do the same thing, make like a French comic, succeed in America with Valerian. We don't know how that turned out. So, yeah. I mean, with this movie, in the States, it didn't do all that great. No one really thought it would, because most of us Americans had never even heard of Tintin. But overseas, it did extremely well, especially in France, as I already said. Because that's where the movie got its roots from. So this movie is directed by Steven Spielberg. Yes, the same dude who did... Spielberg has had a very up and down career. I mean, for every Ready Player One, Indiana Jones 1, 2, 3, E.T., Jaws, Jurassic Park. There's a Indiana Jones 4. There is a War of the Worlds. There is a BFG. There is a The Lost World Jurassic Park. So it's not super consistent, but it's not like he was up here and now he's just like that. No. This isn't M. Night Shyamalan. He didn't take that big of a dive. But M. Night Shyamalan did eventually get back on track. So, Adventures of Tintin. Man, this isn't even a paragraph. It's like 2 sentences. So if you want to read that short little section, go right ahead. Shouldn't take you that long because it's so short. So, from Academy Award-winning filmmakers Steven Spielberg and Peter Jackson. Yes, the same Peter Jackson who did the Lord of the Rings trilogy and the King Kong remake that not everybody likes, but I like. Who also made that Hobbit trilogy. So yeah, also very inconsistent. I might review the Hobbit trilogy because I've seen all those. I haven't seen Lord of the Rings. I know I'm a horrible person. I can just see the dislike. People click that dislike button for me saying that. But I have seen the Hobbit trilogy, so I might review it. Even though I'm not gonna like it. Anyway, comes the epic Adventures of Tintin, racing to uncover the secrets of a sunken. Sorry, I'm still sick. Hopefully it goes away soon. I don't want it to be a new thing. Probably because the weather so inconsistent. It was like cold for like early in the spring, which makes no sense. Now it's all warm all of a sudden. Maybe that's it, or maybe it's just something else. So, racing to uncover the secrets of a sunken ship that may hold a vast fortune, but also an ancient curse. Tintin and his loyal dog Snowy embark on an action-packed journey that creates a calling fun for the whole family. So, yeah. Very vague description. But yeah, they have to... I think they're trying to find a unicorn. Hold on, I gotta look this up since this stupid DVD cover is not gonna explain anything to me. Where's... I guess this will do. My Amazon Kindle, hashtag not sponsored. Yes, I wish I was sponsored. I'd be getting a lot, but nah. They don't care about me. In the grand scheme of things on YouTube, I'm a nobody. Well, at least I got all of you guys, all 34 of you, which is a lot more than I thought there would be, to be honest. So, thanks for that. Okay, yes, it's also called The Secret of the Unicorn, but I mean, no, I mean that doesn't sound like an appealing title to us Americans. So, let me read this. Da, 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 da. Trying to find this. Yeah, it's basically just we gotta find this unicorn, which is a ship, by the way. It's not an actual unicorn, because if it was, it'd be really weird. So, yeah. So our main character, Tintin, obviously, is motion captured. Yes, we're going to motion capture. Going to motion capture technology. Same place that gave us Polar Express. Ooh. Polar Express. Beowulf. Disney's Christmas Carol. Mars Needs Moms. This stuff. Alright. And it is... It's not... The problem with this thing is that it looks stunning, and this movie does look stunning. Absolutely. It's amazing. You can tell they put a lot of money into it. But the problem is, well, with all of these motion capture movies, is that they try to make things look too real. It's like, you look at these characters, and it's like, they're not real. And then, it's like they're real, but they're not real. It's creepy. It's uncomfortable. It's in the uncanny valley. No one wants to go there. That's why I think motion capture animated movies like this have been frowned upon because of it. Because, I mean, Beowulf wasn't too bad when it comes to it, but Polar Express, ugh. I mean, I love Polar Express, but man, those faces are horrifying. It's not bad, here either, but it's just a thought. So this cast is, you got Jamie Bell, aka The Thing from Fantastic. Yeah, good memories. Andy Serkis. This is well, Peter Jackson produced this, so it's obvious he would have to come on board. So I know Andy Serkis loves that motion capture. He was Gollum, Caesar. So yeah, makes sense. Daniel Craig, Mr. James Bond himself, who I keep hearing things. He's doing another James Bond movie. This things like Bond 25. It's weird. Speaking of Bond, I do have Casino Royale here. Hopefully I do that in the future. I haven't seen it though, so I have to watch it first. Also not listed here are Simon Pegg and Nick Frost. So this has quite the cast for this type of movie. And I forgot to mention, not only is this directed by Steven Spielberg and produced by Peter Jackson, it's produced by Spielberg, Peter Jackson, and Kathleen Kennedy. Yes, Mrs. Star Wars. That's what I'm going to call her now. Mrs. Star Wars. The person who's heading up the new Star Wars. And some people don't like her, some people do. That's a whole nother discussion. And this was also written one of the screenwriters was Edgar Wright. Same dude who did Shaun of the Dead, Hot Fuzz, Scott Pilgrim, which I have right there. At World's End. I think that's what. No, I don't think that was. Yeah, whatever. He was supposed to do Ant-Man, but then complications happened, and that didn't happen. And he did Baby Driver, which was a huge success. So yeah, this movie has everyone behind this is just incredible. You're just like, does this mean the movie's incredible? Well, not really. Well, let's just go with the pros and cons. Pros. Well, this is either a pro or a con, depending how you look at it, but the animation is amazing. It's a sight to behold. Just how much detail they put into this movie, and just how it all just looks so smooth and whatnot. How it just looks, sorry. But it's a shame I didn't watch this in 3D. It would have been amazing. But it's also a con because the faces can be a turn-off for a lot of people, just the way the faces look. And it's... you either love it or you don't. That's how the animation is. Personally, I think it's good, but look at the faces is a little hard sometimes. The voice acting is also really good here. The story isn't the most interesting in the world. I get it has that adventure vibe like the Indiana Jones movies have. That's why the racist critics like this so much. But, I mean, I'm not the biggest fan of adventure movies. That's why I don't review a lot of them, except Indiana Jones 4. I reviewed Indiana Jones 4 of all things. Not 1, not 2, not 3. I reviewed the 4th one. Shows you what type of person I am. Yeah, I'm not the biggest adventure movie guy, I guess. It's just not my thing. It's not my genre. So yeah, the story to me, like, is just... I mean, it's not bad, but it's just not that... it's not super interesting to me. I mean, maybe if I've read the comic, or the... not the comic, the books, but I don't have them, so... there's that. Let me see this. What else? Music is good. Who composed it? John Williams? Oh my gosh. This is too much. You got the greatest group of people ever making this one movie. How is it not the greatest of all time? I mean, seriously. Ugh, but yeah. Overall, I give this a 7 out of 10. If I liked adventure movies more, it would be a lot higher. But since I'm not the biggest fan, don't kill me in the comment section. But it's still good. I mean, it's still appropriate for, like, families. It's PG, so it should, go well. So yeah, that's the Adventures of Tintin. 7 out of 10. I would recommend it if you're a Spielberg fan. Yeah. That's Adventures of Tintin. Next review, I have no idea. Dang it, I forgot to write it down. Usually I write these down before I record. But because of my trip, I didn't have a chance to do that. So, I guess it's a mystery, I guess. And I'll guess, you'll find out what it is on Friday. Hopefully something decent. Or, something easy to do. I hope it's not Pirates of the Caribbean 3, because that movie's 3 hours. I don't have time for that. So, yeah. So make sure to subscribe, like this video, leave a comment, and I will see you all next time. And I am out.